unseasonably spring-like kind of feel is continuing for another week or so. So we've settled into this pattern and it's not really changing a lot over the next several days. So expect another warm and humid week ahead. We'll be near the records and a few daytime showers will be possible, especially maybe Monday and Wednesday or Thursday, but not a lot of rain in this stretch. Our next front moves in Friday, and we do have for next weekend a much cooler setup. So we're not quite completely into the spring-like weather forever just yet. We will have a cool down, it looks like, for next weekend, pretty substantial. Right now, so pretty outside and our temperature comfortable, but today we did get into the lower 80s. Visibility right now is fine for all of our spots. But again, just wanted to point out the gray shading, including Lake Pontchartrain, much of the North Shore, coastal Mississippi, all of our coastal spots in Louisiana, and even the metro area around New Orleans under a dense fog advisory through 10 a.m. tomorrow or noon over the waters. Here's our fogcast again showing later this evening and into tomorrow. Notice it might be patchy, but there will be the potential for fog. And we've seen this over the past several nights. We get the south winds, much increased moisture. And when we see that, our air is cooling down to what we call the dew point temperature. That's the temperature where air is saturated with water. It has to condense the water, and that creates the cloud droplets right at the surface. So that's why we are in this pattern of the warmth, the humidity, and the morning fog. And again, the warmth. Today, 82 degrees was our high, tying the record high from 1972. Temperatures right now, all of us in the 70s. And as we look at around the nation, we have this warm zone for sure across our southern tier in the southeast U.S. It does get chilly and cold farther to the north, and that includes much of California, even Southern California. So as I was pointing out before, we have mostly quiet weather for a lot of the U.S. right now, but this is where the action is. Over in Los Angeles, not very often do you see pinks indicating kind of a mix of sleet with maybe some mixed wintry mix with some snowflakes, and even some white showing up just to the east of Los Angeles right now, which would be the snow with this low pressure system combined with that cold air. Where we are, we're looking at a big blank spot right now over our southeastern states, including Louisiana, but the general motion here you can see is off to the northeast from the southwest, and that's been that flow just pumping in the more moist, warm kind of air from the south and southwest of us. Hour by hour this evening, we're just dropping eventually into the upper 60s. It will be a somewhat humid night with areas of fog possible, especially late and toward early tomorrow. Overnight lows both north and south of the lake in the 60s. And then tomorrow, we're warming up again, very close to what we saw today. In fact, the whole day will be pretty close to what we saw today, about 82 for the high, partly cloudy skies. And really what we're seeing with, I'm jumping now into Precision Cast, our model going forward. This is during the day tomorrow, just clouds mixed with some sun. But watch what happens. We see this system begin to form out to the north and northwest. Some strong storms possible off to the north. In fact, there's a higher than normal chance for severe storms with this system. But look at this, the southern edge is just not very impressive, and as that system continues off into the Midwest, we're seeing it really fizzle farther south. All the energy is staying way to the north of us. So into Monday, it was looking like we may get a nice cool down on Monday. Not really looking like we'll see a whole lot of difference any longer moving into Monday. Now, we will have a slight chance for a shower. It will be a bit breezy as that system, that trough driving that system, swings to the north of us. But really, there's not that much difference in our weather on Monday. We'll still be in the lower 80s with clouds, maybe with breaks of sun at times. And then by Tuesday morning, that cold front will be just washing out to our north. So temperatures may come down a degree or two, but I'm not seeing a huge change on Tuesday. We will see a big change by Friday. Our next front, maybe Thursday night into Friday, could bring a few showers. And then we're looking at highs only in the 60s and much cooler mornings as well for next weekend.